today I'm going to walk you through on how to make pakoras, and this is a Southeast Asian favourite, a pakora or a vegetable fritter. And this recipe is not only vegan, it is gluten-free too. So we start off by prepping the ingredients, and first off we remove the stalks from the cilantro or the coriander, if you call it that, wash it and chop it up fine. Now this recipe calls for a small onion, so I've used a large one here, so I've used half, but you slice that finely. Next you're going to peel your potatoes, so we have 2 small potatoes here, and you peel and then you grate them. Next, measure out all your spices and have them ready in one plate. In a large bowl you're going to add your besan or your gram flour, add in the cornstarch and add in your spices and give that a really good mix. Now to the dry ingredients, add in the cilantro, add in the onions and the grated potatoes, and then just mix it really well, just to blend all the dry ingredients in with all of these vegetables. So once you've mixed all of these things, you're going to see that the consistency is quite dry, so this is where we need to add a little bit of water. So we're using half a cup, and just add half of that into the whole mix and just mix really well. You'll see that's beginning to sort of come together now, so add the remaining water and just mix, and you'll find that there's a bit of a paste-like consistency now, so just mix until you're happy with that paste. So for the fun bit now, I use a tablespoon, so you heat that with the batter mixture and you put that into the oil to deep fry. Now the oil I have in a wok, I use vegetable oil, and heat it on medium to high heat for a few minutes, and the way to check that to see if it's hot enough is to just a few inches away, to about 3 inches away from the oil, hold your hand up for a second or two just to see if there's heat rising. If it's rising just enough to heat your hand, that oil is pretty ready. So as the pakoras are frying, you'll be turning them over in the oil a few times just to ensure that they're cooking evenly. It takes around 4-5 minutes to cook a batch, and you know when they're done when they're a nice golden brown colour. So once they're done, you take them out of the oil using a slotted spoon, just pop them on a plate and just let them cool. So although I use potatoes and onions in this pakora recipe, there's no hard and fast rule, and you can add different vegetables and experiment. So repeat this step with the remaining batter, and this recipe produces an average of about 16 pakoras, which is about 3 inches in size. Now it's important to use the batter as soon as you make it and not to store it in the fridge, because the water content of the vegetables means that the batter becomes rather runny and unusable. These pakoras work really well as an appetizer and with a mint and yogurt chutney. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this recipe.